What's up, everybody? Welcome to another edition of GeekCypha, GeekCypha. My name is Brian Holiday. To my left is,
Jaws D.
and on the screen with us, our special guest host who's going to be holding it down for the next couple of weeks. We got
TT Satori Awesome from Reasonable Troublemakers.
Welcome back to another one, y'all. Hopefully you guys are enjoying yourselves. You've had a great week. It's been a pretty solid one. I think some major history has been made. This is one of the biggest pieces of news we've seen. The Oscar nominations were announced, and a certain film, vampire-inspired, Little Darkness, has 16 nominations, which is the highest ever, by the way. Even though people have been saying, "Oh, but there's a new category for casting in there," so it doesn't really. Yeah, casting was introduced and they got nominated for casting, but even without casting, they still broke the record. So I think people need to put a little more respect on their names. And then also, One Battle After Another, which was also released by Warner Brothers, got a bunch of nominations. So Warner Brothers is killing it right now with all the noms, which is really funny because they're trying to sell.
They're trying to get bought.
Yeah. You would
Please buy us. We're struggling.
Can you
dominating the Oscars?
Yeah.
We don't even have to play to win the championship. Warner Brothers, please buy us.
Honestly, it makes me feel so weird because I understand. Like, remember when in sports, if you saw a team and the team's not doing well, and the stadium's not doing well, and all this stuff and whatnot, and you're like, okay, well, this team is gonna get moved to another city because this city wants a team, so we're gonna buy that team. It feels weird to me that if you won the World Series and you had the best stadium, and then you still went up for sale. That's what feels crazy. I understand there's obviously more crazier things in play, like dividing them and stuff like that. But that's how it's cool.
I was going to say that reminds me of the Quebec Nordiques. So when they sold and they moved to Colorado, they ended up getting. I think they ended up winning. They're on track to win the Stanley Cup, but they lost out in their conference. And then the following year, I think they ended up winning. And then the following year after that, I can't remember if it's the same year or the year after, they got Patrick Watt and they won again.
Yeah.
So I can't remember if they won. I don't know. I can't remember if they won back to back, but I do know they sold and then they won.
And it was Joe Sakic, right? The dude who one of the greatest players. Him and Patrick Watt combined, were just such an insane thing. Goody good, Mike in the house. What's up, Mike?
I hate public transportation.
Mike, it's funny you say that. I was trying not to say anything because I didn't want to start on a negative note, but I almost got hit by a bus yesterday.
I saw.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. I was. So I know I shouldn't have crossed on a red.
Okay. For sure. That's
remember, buses have priority here. They don't care.
Buses don't have priority. That's one of the things we need to understand. So the only reason I started crossing is because their light turned yellow.
Okay.
Oh, well then that's Montrealer logic.
Dude,
obviously.
Man, they're not gonna stop. No one stops.
I'm not gonna lie. When the light's green for cars, the green's light for me.
Yeah. So Josh, I'll explain first because
go ahead. Excuse me.
The bus is at the stop at the intersection. There, people are getting on. Okay. I'm getting to the corner. Their light turns yellow, and I'm like, oh, I can catch that bus then. So I start crossing the street. The bus starts to drive at me to the point where I have to pull back. Whoa. And I'm like, yo, what the hell? And the guy just looks away and drives off.
Yeah.
So at first I'm just like, okay.
I caught that.
Okay. I lived.
Next bus.
I know where that.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I heard the knit in the.
Yeah. Well, I'm now looking at this bus, so I open up the app, the transit app, because it tells you the number of the bus.
Okay.
When you click on the bus, it shows you the number, so that I'm like, so now I have a record of which bus that was. So I screen grab that. I make sure I look at the bus number at the back. It's the same bus. I'm like, cool. I know that my next bus gets me to my house before this bus gets all the way to the end of its line and comes back.
You got to be careful.
And there was a really bad moment where, as I was on the bus looking, and I pressed it again just to make sure that I was thinking it's the same bus, and I saw where the bus was, and I was like, I could go get my car and meet this bus at Anguignon at his stop.
No, don't do it.
And confront.
I would.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
See, Mike, you're the devil on my shoulder because I was really
don't do it. They got
me personally. Now I think less. Now I think less of you. Me personally, I don't know.
They got signs. They got signs like, "Yo, don't accost nobody."
Well, I wasn't gonna get on the bus. I wasn't getting on the bus. I got my car. So
the signs are for the people in it.
I'm just saying.
Me and him would have been in them streets having a conversation, not on the bus.
As an old black man, be careful because they'll just call the Metro Police.
Oh, good.
And they're not friendly at all.
No,
and they will cover up their shit real quick.
Please do. Oh, please do, because the witnesses who saw this bus almost hit me and that I work with, when this becomes a thing, and I'm now talking to this man being like, hey, next time you almost kill somebody, make sure they can't track you on an app because they can find you real easy.
Nah, you mean make sure they're dead?
Yeah. Because when I was looking at this app and I'm watching where this bus is going, and I'm thinking to myself, I know I'm going to get home before he comes back around and he's going to pass by my house. And I'm thinking to myself, yo, this is some dangerous logic that's passing through this quick little mind of Brian's. Because I very much wanted to go, hey, yo, we might need to have a conversation about your driving skills. I understand you feel like you're in a bus so you can do whatever you want. But good sir, remember that there are people on these streets and some of us will come for you. Because I really genuinely thought about it looking at this app like, I'm just going to go home. I wonder if my ramen, I'm going to be a good boy.
I wonder if Brian wouldn't even show up.
The bus? Yeah, true. Buses.
Guys, I'm in a jail cell. I'm streaming from the jail cell, people. How you doing? They didn't take my phone.
No bail, by the way.
I put my green screen up, put the prison in the background. No, yeah, it was just, but Mike, I understand what you're saying when it comes to the STM, because, by the way, so they replied to my post because I tagged them. I tagged them and I tagged the union that the driver is a part of, which I don't know if everyone saw that.
Brian snitching on everybody.
Yeah. I tagged his union and I tagged the union and I said, yo, come be ready to protect your mans when he loses his job. Like I literally wrote that in the post.
Note to self, never mess with Brian.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. I just got 2 notes. One, hey, I'm tired of these societal restrictions. Just because I'm black doesn't mean I'm not gonna, you know what I'm saying? And two, I love how we're talking about Brian on Demon Time and Skinny pulled up immediately.
Like we conjured
Skinny's holding Skinny, but we have this conversation, Mike, TT, you might not have heard, but we've had this conversation regularly with me where they would never let me have superpowers because they know I would be evil. They know that I would.
Because of that.
You wouldn't be good with superpowers either?
No. I'd be great with superpowers. It's just that people's definition of what being good with superpowers.
Right.
No.
No. You see that right there? That tells me.
Listen, my circle of friends, bro. Listen, my circle of friends have everyone has agreed that if anyone should have superpowers to be a villain, it should be me.
Oh my God.
Yeah, Brian's not gonna let you even have a chance to be a villain. He's just gonna kill everybody.
Whoa.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna have my fun with it first.
Brian, don't deny that.
Don't play, Brian.
Play open.
What was that
game.
movie with the bad Superman? Didn't you enjoy that movie?
You talking about Brightburn?
Brightburn. This guy was like rejoicing. He was rejoicing in Brightburn. He was talking about how he would do it. Like, what are you talking about? We couldn't stop Brian.
So Brian
would cut out the world powers first, like in communication. We'd be dead. Like we're dead.
No. But in Injustice, when Superman decided to be like, yo, y'all need to fall in line, I was just like, yeah, I don't understand why you never did this. Like, I was always of the mindset of, if y'all don't have enough kryptonite to stop me, make sure you do, because if I have Superman's powers and there is not enough kryptonite, I'm stopping all the wars. I'm playing all you dudes with magic. Yo, I would be a little Homelander. I'm just saying. There would be a little Homelander energy.
Y'all did? Just referring to himself as little Homelander like it's an okay thing is like, all right.
No,
all the
magic is little Homelander. You're all Homelander. You're Homelander.
No.
It's all.
No, man. All I'm saying
mine's
is,
the breast milk, but yeah.
if I, all I'm saying is, if I pull up to the UN and y'all don't have enough Kryptonite or Latinas, then nothing is stopping me from what I got.
Okay, there's Shadow the Hedgehog. Calm down.
Goddamn right, Shadow the Hedgehog.
Shadow likes
really
Latinas.
fast.
That's funny.
I've
Latinas
run really fast,
where?
and I have a gun, and I must protect the Latinas.
Oh my god.
I mean, that doesn't sound wrong to me. That just sounds like a good life. Hey,
Yo, all I'm saying is, yeah, the skinny. This all comes from the fact that a bus driver almost killed me, and I was tracking.
I saw.
Yeah,
was that near your work?
Yeah, right outside my work. Yeah.
Where are them niggas supposed to go with that big ass bus on that narrow ass sweet street? Anyways,
What? Not over me.
that street, though.
Not over me though.
I mean,
Where
but
are they
look
supposed
at that street. Look at that street. That is no street for a bus to be passing on.
I get what you're saying about the space, but don't go over the civilians in the street. That's
Them niggas don't care.
Yeah,
It's minus 27 all week. You think they care about hitting one? Bro, I took out 3 car mirrors this week, and it was just like a flinch to me. Like I didn't feel nothing.
Maybe
go get it back.
Oh no, I'm going to admit to it because I handled business properly. But it's like when your boss is true. When the true saying is work is, did you hit a person? Then you're fine, fam. Whatever, bro.
Exactly. Less paperwork to fill out.
Please elaborate when you say handle that business.
Handle the business meaning in this time I actually stepped out the car and said, oh snap, I hit your mirror, eh? Okay, here's my papers this time. The time before that, and this I will admit to, because she was parked at the corner of Saint Laurent, Jean Talon, lady, with you shouldn't be parked there with the hazards on when you know that trucks and cars are coming by and it's a busy intersection. That is no place for you and your hazards. If your mirror goes off, your mirror goes off. Yeah. I'm sorry.
It's funny. And funny enough, like I know we're talking about Montreal, but every major city has an intersection or multiple intersections where you just know this is not the spot to pull over.
And every city has that one person that thinks, "Oh, I'm just gonna be here.
I'm special.
I'm special.
I'm gonna be here for 5 minutes, and you're there for an hour because you're talking to somebody."
Man's had the audacity to honk at me. I honked back.
real hard too.
Oh man, I remember seeing a friend of mine's video where some guy came out the car because he felt he got cut off, and then you see him slam his hand into like the hood of the car.
Yeah.
And so, but then they pull off, blah blah blah, and then my friend gets out of his van, his work van, and looks, and it's dented, and he's like, "What the hell?" And then when you look back at his front camera, the guy had brass knuckles.
Oh,
so he was coming out to.
I thought you were about to tell me it was Wonder Man. I was like,
no, he came out with brass knuckles, and yeah, exactly. So I told him on the side, dude, you have his driver's license. Brass knuckles are illegal in Canada. Like send that off. Send that off immediately.
Was that brother just at the 10 and 2 with the bitches on?
Love a regular day for him.
Just a love and hate brass knuckles.
Love hate song right here.
But there was like a bus in front of him, so it's like I don't know where you're expecting to go, and you're not supposed to pass on the right side of somebody.
Yeah.
And so he felt away, and it's like if he's got brass knuckles on him, what is he doing?
Yeah.
Hey man, some people you just stop for and you handle business.
Yeah, he was about to be an enforcer somewhere.
Right?
Exactly. I know accounting's rough out here, but damn.
I mean, listen.
Got the old dusters on there,
I was going through a period where my trigger was super low. And,
oh Lord.
And I'm at a corner where I'm allowed to turn right in the right lane. There's 3 lanes. The middle lane goes straight, the left lane goes straight. I'm in the right lane to turn right. The right lane comes off of a highway. So when you're coming up and you have to get into that lane, you have to hopefully get ahead of the people getting off the highway or merge at the end of the line. But it's very hard because usually there's a lot of cars getting off the highway. So I got up to the middle and I indicated that I wanted to go into the right lane. Dude in the right lane wouldn't let me in. So finally I cut in front of him because I was like, well, I can't do anything.
Yeah.
So then he starts honking. So I'm just like, all right, let's play this game. So I turn the corner. He tries to go around me. I cut in front of him.
No.
He tries to go around me again. I go back in the right lane. I let him come up. I roll down the window. I'm just like, you okay?
Oh no!
He looks at me. He looks at me. He's just like, next time, get in line at the back like you're supposed to. And I'm just like, sir, if there had been space, I would have. But if you know this area, you know it's not easy to. And I did indicate before I cut in front of you, and twice you didn't let me in. And he's just like, well, you should learn how to drive. And I was just like, well, sir, you're gonna have to calm down, because if I get out of this car, we are not gonna have a fun time. Meanwhile, the girlfriend is in the passenger side looking at both of us, being like, can we stop? And I'm just like, you better tell him to be quiet. And this man is just looking at me like, yo, what are we gonna do? And I was just like, I'm here all day. And I wasn't moving my car. Both these cars are blocking the lane now. Finally, the girlfriend is like, let's go. And he drives off, and I drove, and I turned into the hospital. And I was just like, he's lucky his girlfriend put that hand on his shoulder to calm his ass down, because I wasn't gonna stop the game.
Oh, I've got to fuck around and find out for you. I'm just a quick one. I was on TT. You know Dorval Avenue?
Yeah.
All right, I'm on Dorval Avenue, kind of lakeshore like, right? And I'm on the phone. I'm a black man. I kind of do mannerisms with my hands, you know? A car is in front of me. He stops suddenly. I'm kind of still on the phone, but mad at him. So I'm almost like, man, what the fuck? I see homie in his mirror mocking me. And he's like, I'm like, okay, cool. He turns the corner. Oh, look, construction, because Montreal. He has to stop. I turn the corner. I get up out my car. I'm like, hey, sir, what was that before? He's like, well, what do you mean? I'm like, I saw you flailing your arms while looking at me, and I'm just trying to understand like what that was. He's like, oh, well, it looked like you. Well, I'm like, because I'm actually on the phone, and I was on the phone with somebody, so like I was probably having a conversation. He's like, oh, almost. So next time you want to mock people, be sure that you're not going to turn the corner where you're going to fucking stop, because this.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And then I just walked away, and you see him like, oh, I'm like, yeah, I could have been a real N-bomb. I could have been a real. Like it could have gone real.
Gunman.
Yeah.
Mike, hit us, because you were about to say something.
Hit me.
I got two things. One, I don't know. There's something so devious about telling a black man, maybe you should just get back in the line. But
I'm just saying.
I felt undertone.
I felt a little something. You know what
French
I'm saying?
Canadian guy with the Filipino wife. I'm just like, okay, I know where we're at. I know where
Oh,
we're
okay.
at.
You already know. He's not that shit from Cote Neige.
Yeah. I know what's up.
Oh, but I do have a fuck around find out story. But like, this is coming from a guy on the passenger seat. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little passenger princess. Listen, a brother don't need to drive. A brother don't need to drive. I just seat warmers over there,
sir.
I got a baddie right here.
You do not need to justify the comfort of being driven. If I could be driven around, trust me, I would.
Yep.
I'm just saying, it's a comfort. So at the time, I was with my girlfriend at the time, and she's the type of person who didn't have road rage. But I'm also the super paranoid guy who's like watching everybody, because we're in Montreal.
Yeah.
These brothers don't know how to drive.
Mm-hmm.
But the fucking around and find out part is when this lady all the way down by what's it called there? What's the area past Dorval? It starts with a P. Point Claire.
Yeah.
Point Claire. So we're at that weird intersection where you're about to get to Beaconsfield.
Okay.
And this lady just keeps starting, stopping, and we're on the highway, and there's cars all along the side, so I can't really like. She can't blitz this thing,
right?
And I'm just there sitting calm because she's got her hand on my leg because she knows I'm about to do something, and I'm just like, nah, everything's calm. You know, maybe this person who I didn't know was a lady at the time, maybe this person has issues with their car, so I'm just gonna let it slide. And then they full send it. We're about to all hit that right turn, and then she hits the full brake. And by the time my girlfriend looks at me, my seatbelt's already off. My seatbelt's already gone. Like she looked, it's like, you know, in the cartoons when you just see the silhouette.
It's just an outline.
It's just an outline, just blinking, and I'm just
dust. Yeah,
I'm already gone. Like she looks over, and I'm already 50 miles that way, just sprinting towards the car. Jesus. So I get there, and I'm like, "Excuse me, windows tinted." First of all, why you got your windows tinted?
Yeah.
I mean, I know why you got your windows tinted, but like, why do you, as I'm about to get to, have your windows tinted?
This ain't Brampton.
Rolls down, and that's what I'm saying. This ain't Brampton, man. Don't bring me back. Anyway, so the person rolls it down, right? not only is it a lady, this is gonna sound like some fucked up bullshit. We're
It
all
is.
getting
Little
canceled tonight.
Saji.
We're all getting canceled tonight. Not only is it a lady, but it's an Asian woman. I want to say 75.
Oh,
She borrowed someone's
I
car.
mean-
nothing with that.
She borrowed
I
her
mean,
son's
at that
car.
point, I don't think the race is a factor as much as the age. Because bless some of y'all, your faculty is at 75. Good for you, but they really do need to retest people with the eyesight
No, that's
because
what I'm saying. Because
like,
just,
I don't know about you guys, but I'm seeing the millennial jokes online about like when we were in the club and now we need flashlights to read the menu, and that's people in their 40s. So if you're 75 driving, like what? Anyways,
that's what I'm saying.
Get the reading
But like,
glasses out.
you know, I start like I can feel the anger rising, but also the angel on my shoulder just being like, hold on. She old.
Yeah.
Let's see
You
what's
don't
up.
gotta
Let's
do
see
all
what's
that. You
up.
don't gotta do. So it's still, you know. So I'm about to yell, and then two people hop out the back seat. Just both of them. Just the doors swing open, and now there's two Asian dudes just coming out either side.
Mama
And I'm
was
just standing there.
The Cubs.
I'm just standing there like,
What you gonna do? What you gonna
Yeah,
do?
what you gonna do?
Is it two sumo guys come out?
Yeah.
I mean, one of them was definitely. How do I explain this? You know that one
like a
Dark
nigga
Souls.
from Fist of the North Star?
You know one of the, you know
And
that one.
Shiro.
Those two bosses from Dark Souls. One of them skinny. One of them is big as
Ornstein
hell.
Smog.
That's exactly what that was.
do I
So
do
it's just
then?
me. Like if you could see it from like a further perspective, it's just protagonist Ornstein and Smog.
Did all of a sudden like some energy bars appear at the bottom of the screen? I was like, oh, no.
I felt some aura, and right before I'm done contemplating, I'm just like, you know what? I'm about to throw some hands. Girlfriend comes out of the car and just starts, we gotta go because we know you're gonna try to do some. We know you're gonna. We know you're gonna. You know. We know that this fight is a lose.
Yeah.
And I was just like,
I would like to know if this girl was 75 and then
I wanted to know how much HP they had. Was it a joint bar or was it just
it
like
was it was Bam Bam.
bar and
I'm
you had, like, the
No,
bigger
it's
one?
double
You had
bars.
to figure out which one to hit first.
And
Did
then,
one have like a blue lining and then it would turn to yellow after like 10 hits?
no. two full boss bars, and then if you beat one of them first, then the other one goes
The other
into,
one
like,
gets
ultra
powered up.
mode.
Yeah, yes. So if I beat the small one first,
You beat
if
my
I beat
friend.
the small one first, the big one gets bigger. If I beat the big one first, all of a sudden small one is Flash, and now I can't hit him. So it's just,
Yo, imagine a nigga start glowing mid fight.
oh, I'm
That's
going
your
to bed
cute
permanently.
leave.
I'm going to bed permanently. Like there's nothing for me there.
I
Thoughts.
No.
Thoughts.
I don't like that the
no
cops are wearing have the Punisher logo.
Yeah,
because-
that's I hope they're gonna comment on that. You know,
Yeah.
like that's supposed to, but also it's also like Disney's in this whole thing where they're like, don't be controversial.
Yeah.
It just
Hey,
looks very
you know,
orange
we got
man
a
to
black
me.
man. We have a black
looks
man
really
as
what,
Captain
Mike?
America. Don't talk about it.
looks
Don't bring it up.
I don't know. I'm just gonna say that it feels very orange man-ish to me, and like we should probably talk about the ATF shit.
I mean,
The trailer feels Orange Man-ish.
No. The like the cops
Fisk
wearing
is
Punisher
Trump
outfits
and those guys are ice. That's what he's saying.
Hey man, I'm just trying to be
mean-
PC.
No, but
But
I
I mean,
mean,
like
we-
the shoe
we-
fits.
we
It-
know
it-
Fisk has always been kind of a mob boss type, but also an example of what Trump is. Like he's in real estate. He likes to buy property. That was a big
Yeah.
factor. Fisk is doing that last season. He's going to rejuvenate the area, gentrify the area, as we actually know what they mean.
Mhm.
That's also a
Yeah.
nod. Like, and don't get me wrong. I know some people are going to be upset. If you're conservative and you're right wing and you're like listening to this and you're just like, you're always on
But I
Trump.
mean,
He's not the only one who did it, though. Other people have been horrible magnets too. So,
and
Fisk
he's
is a comment on all that.
he's definitely like, I think at least this one, at least in the older series of the show, he's been based off of the guy that made Central Park, basically.
Right? Yeah.
Like like that whole area of Central Park used to be an actual neighborhood of people,
Oh,
and
we
they
know.
kicked
Black
out
people.
all those people, black people, and
Yeah.
then you're like, oh, we're making a nice big park, and it's
What
like
was it? Seneca Village?
Mhm.
probably.
I think that was.
I
Damn.
remember off the top of my head.
Yeah, man. Yeah. That's why
What's
I
up,
remember
Mark?
the first.
Shout out to Mark.
I remember the first time. What's good, y'all? The first time I went to Central Park, I remember thinking, I do not like Central Park, and people were like, you don't like Central Park? Central Park is, and I was just like, no, something feels weird about Central Park. And then when I looked at
it's the big fucking park in the middle of the city. Makes no sense.
that too, I don't like that you can only cut through at certain points. I thought that was weird. But
that's
then
like having the botanical garden smack dab in Square Victoria.
Yeah.
That song.
But something felt weird to me about not just that, but something else felt weird. And then I looked up the history and found out, oh yeah, this used to be a black community that they razed to the ground and then moved in and made this park and erased all knowledge of the black community that was there. And I was just like, oh, that makes sense. This is why there's something in the soil. The ancestors
were making you feel bad. Like, don't enjoy this, Brian. Don't enjoy this.
I never liked Central Park, and I never understood why. I always was just like, something feels weird about this park.
It's just you could just you just walk through Central Park and just hear the and then
oh no! Oh no!
All of you were wrong. All of you were wrong.
Mafa!
Love it. Yo, yeah. So, I mean, what I want to see Daredevil kick ass. Obviously,
That's all we want.
I'm when we got the original Netflix series and Daredevil kind of finally put things to rest at the end. I was very excited. I was really actually kind of looking forward to who else they could introduce in Daredevil. I don't get me wrong. I love Vincent D'Onofrio. When I met Vincent D'Onofrio in person at Comic-Con a couple years ago, I cried when I met that man because
he was Thor. Really? He was the first Thor.
No, there's like some family stuff that happened at a rough time, and Law and Order: Criminal Intent was the only thing I watched for like 2 weeks. And it like got me through that time. So when I met him, I just went up to be like, yo, dude, it's so cool to meet you. I mean, Law and Order: Criminal Intent, and then my girlfriend just said, and then you just broke. Like I just,
no,
I was just like I was perfectly fine, and then was just like, it was shit, man, you mean so much to me, dude. Like you held it down, and he was just like, and then he was just like, oh, like he asked me about the story. I told him the story, and I explained like, yo, my mom was the one, like her and I were watching it together, and he was just like, let's call your mom, and he called my mom.
Oh, that's so
and
sweet.
Spoke to my mom. And my girlfriend has video of him talking to my mom.
So Kingpin is your nigga? That's what you're saying?
Yeah. No, but that's why it's even more difficult for me to say, as much as I love you, homie, I didn't need to see you come back. I kind of was looking forward to Daredevil taking on other people because Kingpin is great, but are we gonna you're gonna do Kingpin for 3 seasons, then he gets arrested. We get him out of prison with Echo, and then he's back as mayor. And I'm like, oh, well, Daredevil has more villains than Kingpin.
You can only do so much bullseye before you kill him.
Yeah, I need Stiltman.
Man, Stiltman, man, fuck that nigga.
No.
Damn.
Didn't they reference Stiltman? They referenced Stiltman.
They did.
Yeah. Where is he at?
That's too much CGI.
But I'm saying, like, well, hey, he's not wrong. Marvel loves. We're gonna talk about it a little bit.
Hey, man,
yeah, they do the offshoots like wild, and they do them well.
In one movie, we got 3 shockers. Remember that?
Yes.
Don't remind me. Don't remind me. I was just gonna say, one quick segue. I'm just gonna flex a little bit. Me and Vincent D'Onofrio's son are homies. That's really cool.
Shit, yeah, his son was there at Comic-Con. So cool.
Yeah, no,
look at Skinny.
That's so funny.
Me, sir?
That's so funny.
Yeah, so like maybe a couple, I want to say maybe a year or 2 ago, there was this fan film for a Spider-Man project that, I was helping through at the store. We had a cool trivia night, Spider-Man related trivia night. I came in second. I hate that. And
I came in second for a Batman trivia. I hate that. We'll talk later.
There you go. See, there's too much Mike Bryan synchronized. Anyway, but I ended up getting to meet the cast and then like finding out that he was playing Flash Thompson in the fan film because he goes to school in McGill. And
that's why he was here.
Yeah, 2 for 1.
And yeah, we just be kicking it every now and then. So that's
every now and then, like what? Every now and then, like
don't tell the people.
That's okay. We don't need
talk on the side.
Yeah, we talk. But you know what?
After the show is what I mean. You know what I mean.
Shout out to him because honestly, like Vincent D'Onofrio is great, and I do think him doing this character is fantastic, and it is fun to see. I just and I think he adds an element to the show that's great. But I wouldn't have minded seeing Fisk be mayor and having less to do with Daredevil. Maybe Fisk is anti-heroes, but I don't need to see Fisk doing crime behind the scenes. I would have liked to have seen maybe who was the other dude, the guy with the white mask that they got rid of in 2 seconds. Muse?
Yeah. Muse.
Could we not have gotten more Muse and less Fisk and Vanessa? Like,
what if Fisk isn't doing like crime stuff? He's doing mayor stuff, but it's just as shady. Like the dude that he's the dude he's pushing up on it could be a mayor thing, and that's like the show 100%. Boss, like the show Boss. If you ever seen that with Kelsey Grammer,
right,
he's like the mayor of Chicago, and he's just doing a lot of shady.
But I mean,
stuff.
that is what you see in season 1. But even that, like Vanessa's running the underground stuff, he's doing the mayor stuff. Sorry, Mike, go ahead, hit us. I see you.
No. I was just because just to bring a bit of a younger, a more this age perspective on it. The thing about Daredevil, at least right now, my fault.
I know I'm old. I don't mind.
Let's bring it down to like a youthful
sorry, Mike. Go
perspective.
on. No.
But cause see the thing about Daredevil, the thing that we see about Daredevil these days, at least in comics, it's either been he's fighting Kingpin, Bullseye, Stiltman. I love Stiltman. You're not gonna take this away from me. Or Echo or whatever bullshit. Right. Or he's beating the shit out of somebody he has no business fighting with. Because what do you mean he was in a variant cover beating the shit out of Thanos? Marvel, let me talk to you real quick. What are we talking about? You've got this man out here fighting Thanos, Silver Surfer, Ghost Rider. Why? Yeah. He's got a whole. Where's the owl? I want to see the owl.
So you're telling me a street level guy is going up into space, can't
and
see nothing,
winning.
Just
Marvel. Here's the thing, Marvel. I do still love Marvel. I just think that Marvel lost the thread with their street level. I don't think they see street level as street level anymore. Spider-Man, Daredevil, Luke Cage, Misty, this whole crew of I don't know if they're the Mighty Avengers crew from a couple years ago. I don't know if you guys, but that whole and stuff. Right, but that crew was more street level Avengers stuff. They were still handling major things, but it was more like G.I. Joe versus Cobra in the sense of street level versus organized street level guys, like Hydra type people or some organization equal, not people with crazy powers. Maybe they might have some hand folks who know some martial arts and a little bit of mysticism. So they got Doctor Strange on their side. You're good. You're covered a little bit on that, and you could still fight hand to hand. But then you'd start going, well, we're going to put Wolverine and Spider-Man and Iron Man. And then you're like, okay, so this is just a new Avengers or the Avengers, whatever version. And Mighty Avengers.
Firepower for street level stuff.
Why do I need...
Little homie just wants to get some bread, man. Just crack his leg for it. Get Wolverine up in his guts.
I love Wolverine. I love Wolverine. But Wolverine should never be dealing with street level stuff because the man has a mode called Berserker where he loses control and slices people to death. And that shouldn't be against a guy, like Jaw said, trying to get a loaf of bread. That's not a
further take. Wolverine should have never been an Avenger.
Was it?
Whoa. I might have to disagree on that.
Alpha Flight?
Just a bit.
Alpha Flight and X-Men, why he needs to be an Avenger?
Because he's an X-Men. Fuck does he need to be an Avenger for then?
Hey man,
that makes the Avengers OP for no reason. And then you have every other round joining the Avengers. Once you open that door to mutants joining the Avengers, why do you have both teams?
Also, wasn't the whole...
Let me put it like this. Let me put it like this.
Right.
Sometimes you just need a little bit of flavor on the team.
No, the flavor you have is a man that shoots trick arrows. The flavor you have is a literal Norse god, or Hercules, or Ares. The fuck you need Wolverine for?
Hulk. You have Hulk.
I know we shouldn't divide them because, but hard and muties. Listen,
that's right.
There's a reason that they're Earth's mightiest heroes, and they're not. Let the mutants do their thing and try and save their own over here.
Are you saying mutant can be a hero?
I'm saying mutants can be
heroes. Just not for them Avengers.
So we segregating mutants now.
Yeah, we're segregating them now.
Yes,
I'm not mad at. I'm gonna explain it.
Please do.
Once upon a time, the black community bought in their own community, and we were better for it. I'm just saying,
Wow.
if the mutants could run around in their own communities and help protect their own community first, instead of helping all these crazy ass Avengers in space, maybe the mutant population wouldn't be yo-yoing back and forth with half of them gone, half of them back. This one gone, this one back.
Hey man, the mutants don't need Avengers STIs, all right?
That's crazy.
All these people going into space, just banging anything and everything they see and come back
All
to
kind of
Earth.
crazy things.
Well, the X-Men do be in space banging aliens too, so I
The
can't
X-Men
really
just
say
be banging each other, but that's what X-Men do.
And we finally just get this Cyclops, Jean, and Wolverine throuple and let it be. Let a writer write that story and let them be happy.
They did silently.
It's in the background.
I know, but then no background. I don't want subtext.
Well,
I don't need I don't need the
You want
upfront.
to see the whole thing.
Hold on.
I don't need to see the whole thing, but let these three just hook up in front of us.
I just started
like.
liking Scott. I don't need to know Scott is Freaky Man Scott. I'm good. I'm super
Hold
good.
on. Technically, it's not in
Cyclops
the
was
background because you could see the quarters, and for some reason, Jean and Scott's
All the roles are
quarters
connected. Respect.
It was in the middle.
Wolverine's quarters.
There was
Jean's
And
quarters
nobody
in the
else-
middle and it was Cyclops and Wolverine.
right there.
Yeah, no, that's
Throw in
weird.
Madeline, and you have a hell of a party.
No, you don't. I mean, Cyclops shouldn't.
Let's bring Emma back too. Why not?
Out of the
Just-
year. Cyclops.
Hey, yo.
I know she'd be thinking about it. I know she'd be thinking about it.
Cyclops technically shouldn't even have Jean because the man's been greedy his entire life. Just let Wolverine have it.
It's sickening. It's sickening. Psylocke, Emma Frost, Jean Grey, Madeline Pryor.
Thank you.
Some other I'm sure he's just
Probably a green bitch. Like he got with a green chick.
I know he got with a squirrel at some point. And you know what? I don't blame him. I don't blame him.
Cyclops
I'm
is
supposed to
nasty.
get with Storm.
Okay, but what about Wolverine? First of all, what about
He's the
him?
best at what he
Wolverine
does.
should have
He's
stayed with
allowed.
Storm.
He's old as
He should
hell.
have stayed with Storm the whole time. I'm sorry.
Now, you
Not
gotta
just that.
put respect on Cyclops' name. Okay?
No. We gotta to defend
No,
Wolverine.
I'm with you. I'm with you.
I'm
But
defending
he's a
Wolverine.
freak.
You defend Wolverine. Wolverine's been with many
What's wrong
ladies.
with
Yes. No.
Hey,
Wolverine's
he
been with
leads
many
the charge,
ladies.
and he leads the charge on the field, and he leads the charge in bed. Okay.
He does not lead no charge in bed.
I promise you, it's going to be a plot twist. Wolverine is the top. He's watching Jean Grey like this, while Cyclops is just slapping the
Nah.
cheeks, and he's like,
You
okay.
see, the problem with Cyclops is the fact that yes, you had your love of your life, and then she passed away, and then you went and got with a girl who looked exactly like her. Didn't tell that girl. Then you found out the real thing was alive, and you dropped that thing like a bag of sand that had your baby nigga, and went back to Jean. Created a whole new team just
He
because
likes
Jean
authenticity.
was alive,
He likes
right?
the original. He wants the original stuff.
Hey,
Okay?
fine. He wants the original. That's cool. But then while you're on the same team with the original on a little thing called New X-Men, you're going to go having a mental affair with this blonde chick and then think you're not going to get caught when your wife is the most supreme mental being in the world. Stop it. Cyclops, you're an idiot. Get out of here.
I'm just saying it's Mr. Sinister's fault. If he has such great cloning hold on. Let me land. I'm just saying that if he's such a great geneticist with such great cloning capacity, all he had to do to make sure that Cyclops and Madeline stayed together was give her a little more ass. That's all. Like if he can manipulate fabric like this, right? If he can manipulate fabric like this, he could have given her a little bit more junk in the trunk, like that one chick from Robots, and then just, you know what I'm saying? Like that's all you got to do. But no,
Come on.
Are we talking about X-Men or we're talking about a reality TV show? I'm super confused now.
We're talking about both.
It is.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
At this point, that's
No, are we talking about Days of Our Lives? Because all my
hey,
children come
right after
on
the Real
at
House
2.
of
put respect on all those soaps' name. You know for a fact those soap operas raised us.
Straight up passion. Oh, yeah.
Ginger ale and crackers when you were sick, and Days of Our Lives, All My Children, all of those. General
I'm just
Hospital.
saying, It sounds
Hospital.
like that was my evil twin sister that you had the baby with. Dun-dun.
Yeah.
Kane, baby. Erica Kane.
Now, as much as Wolverine's a big ass hoe out here in the Marvel Universe, Wolverine usually doesn't be cheating on his girls. Yeah, they might get killed. They might get killed because of him, but he's not killing them. He's not marrying girls and just bouncing on them. Yuriko got operated on and she turned into Lady Deathstrike because his love game was that dope. That's what she did to herself. The girl got herself operated on just to get back at him because he took her down and left.
TT, what was it? TT, what was it you just said?
Wolverine doesn't even remember his girlfriends. First of all,
No, he doesn't.
He's
Silver Fox, he remembers.
Wrong.
He remembers Silver Fox.
Listen, if listen, I don't know if y'all seen the same artist as me, but if my girl looked like Silver Fox, I'm damn sure remembering that shit.
Who's Silver Fox? Wait.
Okay, we got to go on to the next one.
We get freaked out in here. It's gonna get bad.
I love that Daredevil turned into a whole conversation about Throuples. Bless
Days
us.
of our X-Men.
Bless us. If you can, if we, the quick connect from Daredevil to Throuple, here for it.
Hey.
Star Wars. Yo, hit us.
Hold on. Before, just real quick. I just gotta get this out for the whole Daredevil stuff. They should have kept it going with the Punisher and Karen stuff.
Yeah. Speaking of Throuples, yeah.
That's what they should have kept going with that.
Yeah, because that trailer. Yeah, that trailer really shows us that Karen seems to be in some sort of situationship with Daredevil again, and I don't know that I want that.
I don't want it. He was doing great with the therapist, despite how it ended. But like,
right. Yeah.
Anyway,
I mean, we'll see. March 24th, I think, was the date that they said at the end.
Yeah.
So we'll definitely be talking about it. TT, you want to add something?
Oh no, that's it.
Okay. Star Wars Maul Shadow Lord. This is more Maul. More all the time. I'm not gonna front. I don't really want this. I know a lot of people do, and I'm not gonna take it away from you. Yeah, exactly. Because I know how it begins, I know how it middled and how it ends. Do I need the middle of the middle? Because we know what happens at the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
We know what happens at the end now, because we know that he dies fighting. Isn't it Kenobi that he fights with? Oh,
sorry.
Isn't it Kenobi that he fights with?
Yeah.
Yes, at the end.
So, and in the middle, we know that he gets cut in half. Mm-hmm. And so we have a lot of that stuff. We have the Ahsoka stuff. We have all this. We have the Pridger, what's his name? Homeboy from Rebels. We have all of that. So
Savage Press? No.
Yeah, she's great, by the way. But yes, we have all those stories. Like, this is just the story of him being a Shadow Lord and like running the organization that leads into Solo. And no offense, but other than Gambino, Solo was trash.
Mm-hmm.
So
I wanted to see it.
I mean, a lot of people didn't see it. That's why it's considered one of the worst Star Wars movies.
But I mean,
the only good Star Wars movie that wasn't like Star Wars specific,
Rogue One.
Was Rogue One.
Rogue One, gold.
That's it.
I know some people didn't like Rogue One for some weird reason. Like they're
all crazy
because they're weird. We don't talk to them.
I personally don't like movies where all the good people die at the end. That just makes it feel like But yeah.
Sorry, TC, you were saying?
Oh no, no, I wasn't saying anything.
Oh my bad. I just think like when I watched Solo and I saw at the end we get Darth Maul for like 2 seconds, and I'm just like, oh, that's what he's been up to. Okay, shrug. I don't need the show of that because the reason I think I'm feeling this way is I'm a child that saw Boba Fett go from being one of the coolest characters in Star Wars to them giving him a show, and everyone lost respect for that dude. No one respects. People do not put respect on Boba Fett's name anymore, and it is like I mean, I don't even want to say it's sad. It is what it is. He's not interesting now that they've shown us behind the scenes of how he survived and what he did, and I'm like, I don't care now.
I would have preferred if he didn't survive, honestly.
Right. The myth of
with Solo.
Yeah,
it was too much, man. But continue. Sorry about that.
No. Don't apologize for interrupting. That's the whole point. I mean, I just don't see the point of Solo. Like, we got that movie. What was the point of the movie? They wanted to just give us more. We never got to see the original 3 back on screen together in the later trilogy. There's so many things that they could have done, and the things that they did do kind of. I get that Kathleen Kennedy's out now.
Yeah, but like
Filoni is in. We'll see what happens.
Where's Dash Rendar?
Which one's Dash Rendar? Shit.
Oh my god. He was.
Give it to me, Rendell. You know what I'm talking about.
I know who you're talking about, but he was like the little. Hey, do people want more Star Wars? That's what he was. He was the test mule. He was the test to see if.
What was that game with Shadow of the Empire?
Shadow of the Empire, yeah.
Where the fuck is that show? And/or movie and Dash Rendar?
No, he's part of Legends now. He's part of Legends. You know that.
Oh.
He's part of the Legends now. He's not
part of what? There is no Legends.
They got rid of that?
Dude, it's not canon.
I know that's
what he's saying. Yeah,
That's what
what I'm
you're
saying.
Okay,
He's part of Legend, so he's not part of the canon anymore. But I think his ship does show up here and there. Like
Slave One doesn't? No, he does have Slave One. He has something else.
That's Boba Fett.
No,
Yeah,
that's
well,
Boba.
yeah. Shush! I know. I messed up. God damn it.
His ship
Disney
does,
has been retroactively turning into Boba Fett's starship.
right. Yeah,
It's
they
not
changed the
even
name, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
It's not
because
even
Slave
called
One
Slave
is insensitive to people who.
Yeah,
might have
even the
been
Lego
slaves.
set they had to take the name off, and I was like, guys,
Who's that
That's weird.
offending? Anyone but me? I'm playing with it. Stop. Like they should really just run these things by black people. Hey, black people, does this offend you? No, we'll buy it. Cool. That's it. Like,
Yo.
spaceship.
yeah, exactly. And by the way, I know this is a tangent, but I also don't care about master bedrooms being called master bedrooms. Just saying.
wait,
Like-
that's the thing too.
Yeah,
That's a
yeah.
thing.
It's the thing.
It's a ridiculous
You don't
thing.
get your ass out of here.
Y'all are crazy with that. Anyways,
Honestly, just, yeah.
You're pronouncing it wrong, but anywho,
Oh my!
there you go. There you
That's
go.
master bedroom.
There, now we have some problems. There
yeah,
we go.
true.
Exactly.
True.
Look at that. Mike.
Master
Look at that.
bedroom
Now
would
we
be a
have some
problem.
problems.
Master bedroom.
Mhm. I'll tell you this.
Yo,
I'll tell you
the
this. The master
day
of the plantation didn't call that the master bedroom. Just called it the bedroom.
the day I go and buy a house, I'm asking to see the plans, and in front of the realtor's face, I'm gonna change the name to master bedroom. It's gonna be. Hold on, let me borrow your pen real quick. And yep, there we go.
Oh man.
Thank you.
Tell him, just call it a bedroom. That's what they called it. And that's the kid's bedroom over there.
Wonderful.
No one else called it that.
Master bedroom.
I think my favorite part of the tangents we go on is when you look at the thread and we're like Star Wars, Boba Fett, Slave One, Massa bedroom, and you're just like, it makes sense when you look at it.
The
It's
tangent.
still crazy though. It's still
Insane.
fun and
Wild.
crazy. All this to say, Darth Maul. We'll see what's up when the show comes
Yeah.
out.
It'll be alright.
He
Yeah,
needs to justify his existence.
again, true. And also, as Wendell always says, the action figures. Ultimately,
Yeah.
I
Lego
will be
sets,
there.
action figures. So
Day one, I will be there.
Except
Yeah,
for
true.
Black Series is trap. Anyways, won't get into
No, you're correct.
that. I'm just saying.
Correct.
Black Series, they don't even have like ankle swivel. I don't know what the fuck that is.
Nope, they just fall. They just fall over. I'm gonna get
Barely
back.
got
What are we
double
talking about next?
Next up, I mean, we're gonna try our best. We're not gonna spoil, but we are gonna talk about Wonder Man.
Oh man, we're not gonna.
Oh,
Yeah, we got.
Oh,
Well,
yeah,
can we
well,
just-
Mike
do I gotta
didn't
walk
watch.
out the room?
Do you want to pick?
Wait, Mike, you haven't seen a single episode?
No, he
I
didn't.
was
Have...
at work, brother.
Yeah, he was working.
True.
Man,
No,
I had
I'm
time to
interested.
Yeah, I had time to
I'm
get
ready.
up at 4, watch 2 episodes, go to work for 7, come home, sit with the
Nah, I
baby, watch
sleep.
another 3.
Dog,
Yeah.
you gotta understand. My day goes at night. I live. I go to sleep. I wake up. Oh, I have an hour before my shift starts,
Oh,
and then I go to do that, and then I come home.
yeah.
Okay,
You know what I
yeah,
mean? I'm not-
I remember those days. Yeah,
I'm not blaming you. I get it because my thing. I was saying to my partner when we were in the car on the way to dropping her at work, I was a little disappointed in the fact that everywhere I look on the internet, it's not just like episode 1, episode 2 reviews. It's entire series reviews. And the show came out last night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And some
That's
of
more
these
than enough time.
I know, but dude, they watched all
Crazy.
8 episodes and recorded hour-and-a-half long podcast episodes about the
Yeah.
full series. Like, give people
Gotta
a
get
chance
them
to
views,
watch.
yo.
4 hours
Gotta
long.
get
to
them
binge.
views, son.
Say what? Sorry, Mike.
I believe it's 4 hours long of a binge. So like, you should
That's
knock
true.
that
I
down.
get that. Yeah, I get that. It's almost just like a long movie because it's 8
And-
episodes, 30 minutes each. Jaws, sorry.
And it's not even. It's Wednesday. It's not even the weekend.
I know.
That's what I'm
yeah,
saying.
yeah.
That don't work.
Like I get 4 hours in a week. You know,
I know some. I know
cook
some
my
people saw
food.
screeners. Some of the YouTubers got screeners. I get that,
Yeah.
but some people did not get screeners. Some people watched all 8 episodes straight back to back, then turned on a microphone and.
Oh, I turn no microphone on.
But so we'll talk a bit about it. We'll talk at least up to episode 4 because I know Skinny, you said you watched up to episode 4, right?
I did.
You watched. I'll just confirm. You watched.
I got to
the
a bit of 5. I understand. Like I saw
Okay.
a bit of 5, and then I had to
Okay,
do
so
some
you know
dishes
what?
and whatever. But yeah.
You know what? Here's the thing that makes sense to me. Let me walk out of this thing, and one of y'all text me to walk back in, okay? 'Cause
Yeah,
I don't
okay.
wanna hear-
We're gonna
I wanna
hit
hear
you, yeah.
nothing. I
Okay.
don't hear nothing.
I promise you, I'm
understand.
not going to spoil anything. I
See,
promise.
it's not that I don't trust y'all to not spoil anything. My brain just catches shit, And I don't.
Okay.
It's me. I don't trust. I don't want to catch nothing. You know what I'm saying?
You'll think too hard.
Yeah, exactly. So let me walk out, look at my phone, and be like, "Oh, they're done," and then I'm gonna just walk back in here.
That's fair. That's fair.
Fine.
I'll be right back.
Folks, so we are going to be talking a bit about what is one of the more, in my opinion, creative shows coming out of Marvel right now, the MCU. We were really upset with how they treated Ironheart with the whole kind of toss everything on at once, and it was really quick, and it was disappointing, and there was no promo up onto it up until the show came out, or maybe like a couple weeks before. And then here we are, Wonder Man comes out, and we have the opportunity to explore something really cool. Joss, any chance you can put up the spoilers?
Ooh, where do I go for that?
On tech, it's in the tech section.
And then
so
show
before
spoilers.
There you go. So
Or should I move it though?
If you could put it at there's a tick box to let it be a scroller at the bottom.
Oh.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there you go. You can leave it there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So for anyone who hasn't had the chance, we're going to be talking up until about episode 4 of Wonder Man. This is the new series starring Yaya and Ben Kingsley. We have some really solid acting, some really solid chemistry. Where do you guys want to start? What was the first thing you guys felt? Do you want to start from the first episode? Do you guys want to talk about the chemistry? I'm down. I'm ready because.
Can I say okay? Can I share my thoughts?
Yeah, as someone who's watched the whole thing, yeah, give me your 2 cents.
Okay, here's my thing. Okay, before like Marvel or whoever's handling these shows, okay, you have to understand like people. You have released projects that haven't really been getting the much traction or been getting the right like kind of response, right? The reception. And I was hoping with this show, and I don't know, but I was hoping with this show that it could like steer the direction like in the path in the good way, where people are going to be looking at the show and be like, you know what? Yeah, like even though we had Ironheart that was like meh, we have this show that's really great. So I feel like with Marvel, it's like, okay, guys, in the writers' room or wherever they're meeting, it's like, okay, guys, we need to make sure that the next project that we come out that's a show, it needs to justify its existence.
Yeah,
we need to make sure that like wherever the naysayers are saying, we got to make sure that these people don't know what they're talking about, and we come out with a solid project.
Yeah,
and I personally, for me, at first it was like, okay, I'm liking the show, and don't get me wrong, I don't think the show is bad. I feel like the writers are insecure with their writing.
Interesting.
I feel like for me, it's like with this show, it's like ask the question. What's the question? The question for the show is like, can you be somebody despite your past? Does your past make you make you who you are, or can you pave your own path? You know?
Yeah.
And like you have the Mandarin, right?
Right.
Everyone, you're a terrorist. Everyone thinks you're a terrorist, right?
Yeah.
And then you have Simon on a smaller scale. Your whole family or members of your family don't really think you're that awkward kid. You're silent.
They don't think highly of him. Like the girl that took the same ride with him, carpooled with him every day, couldn't say a nice thing about him because she said we never talked. You carpooled every day with this person and you don't.
Oh, that's what you guys got from that?
Well, what did you get?
Okay, so when homie's asking all these questions about his past, I literally took that as we don't snitch on each other. Because clearly all these people don't know that he is who he is.
I didn't think that because homegirl said, I don't like him, I like his brother. And then when
I caught that from her.
She swore in Haitian, like,
who is this guy think he is, right? But then when the girl was in the car, she's like, yeah, me and Simon used to carpool every day. And he's like, oh, so like, tell me some stories about him. And then he's like, he alluded to the kitchen thing. And then she just zipped right up. And then he was like, so y'all didn't talk very much? He's like, no, but she's still kind of like smiling. It's like, I ain't telling you nothing, you weird man. Who are you?
Also, you have those two members. You have those two people at the party who are like talking in front of him in Creole. And he's like, yo, you guys, I understand.
I understand. Yeah, I would have broken them. Yeah.
No, but that like I think in my head the reason I didn't think people respected him is because literally his own cousins were dissing him in Creole in front of him and then
Yeah.
saying like, and he's just like, I understand, and like you guys, it's like they're like, oh yo, your Creole is so good, and I'm like, wait, what is happening? Like the situation
super
feels
cool.
like you guys don't even know your own cousin.
Yeah.
That's interesting. I didn't know the main character is Haitian. That's pretty
Yes,
cool.
that was a fun thing to realize too.
It was cool. And my thing, the only thing is like, yo, guys, like, so you have like the Mandarin, and you have Simon, and after you have like, why does Simon want to act? Why does the Mandarin want to act? There's so many things that are parallel with these characters, right? And I felt that, okay, you have so much material to write, like about these characters, how they can grow from each other, like with being around each other. And the thing was, they're like, I felt like the writers were like, oh, this is not enough. Let's add this. I'm not. Have you watched it yet? Have you all seen it?
I haven't watched it, but go ahead.
We watched up to episode 4, so that's what we're
Okay.
saying.
So you know that the
doorman episode is the last one that tried not to go past that. Yeah,
but like the Department of Damage Control.
Damage control is actively
For me, I don't think that they are necessary necessarily like important in the show. Like I felt like it could have just been two guys who have had the past who are trying to make a name for themselves. Make it more about the characters, right? Make that. But I felt like with the Department of Damage Control, it was just too much of a distraction.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that part because there was times where the motivation behind Kingsley's character doing things was that he doesn't want to go to jail. And I was just like, but you don't need him to fear prison for him to want to help a young actor be successful. Because you could see that already working with Simon, he seemed happy to be kind of mentoring this young man. Even like when you find out at the end of the first episode that, oh, he's working for Damage Control, that he's made contact, but you think back to when he was helping him in the washroom get prepared for the audition for Wonder Man, that felt authentic. It felt like he was telling him like, hey man, you're too in your head. Take a deep breath, let all the air out, and all that stuff about how like your brain will go into fight or flight. Like you'll be able to kind of channel the character better if you're not overthinking it. And then you get to the end and you see that, and I'm just like, if you did that without Damage Control, it's still interesting. I don't need Damage Control to have him want to do that stuff. Sorry, Skinny.
Quick question: when Trevor was flying back from where he was flying back from,
right.
The woman was he with? Was that from Shang-Chi's spot?
I don't know.
Because theoretically he should have. Wasn't he last with them?
Yeah.
Supposedly.
Yeah, I don't know how because I know I was looking up because supposedly Marvel released the official timeline of when this show takes place, and this show takes place after everything. It's the most recent thing.
God damn, all right. So it's right before the world goes to shit. Awesome.
Right. So, you know, like the Fantastic Four and everything in their own universe and the Captain America, all that stuff has happened. This is
so they're just going to put him on the West Coast Avenger. All right. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I think the show already, the fact that the 4th episode is kind of one of those crazy like comedic episodes.
Spotlight within a spotlight show?
Yeah. Like doing a full episode about Doorman, which, by the way, thank you, Skinny, for letting me know that character is a real character. I thought I
didn't know. Yeah,
no, I didn't know.
I freaked out. I lost it when I saw. I'm like, oh my! I lost my mind.
The whole time I was watching the episode, I was like, yo, why don't we just use Cloak if we're gonna do Cloak? And
Doorman's ill. Doorman's a mutant. All right.
Yeah, which I was when you told me that, I was a little sad to find out that he's not a mutant in this. Yeah.
No, well, he isn't. Damn. Okay, that sucks. Great Lake Avengers, mutant. In the comics, he dies and then revision, so he becomes an angel of death. But like, Doorman, like Doorman's dope. And then he did what
having Josh Gad play Josh Gad, who sees
I like a lot of the actors playing themselves and
yeah.
The first episode, they're like, dude, you suck. I was like, yes, I hated that guy. I've been
like that's the stuff. Like the show again. I think TT kind of hit the nail on the head for at least the Damage Control for me. I understand that they are making those guys a very important part of the universe because they want to include them with Spider-Man and all this other stuff.
wise. Yes.
Yeah. So I
Mhm.
get that that's why they're doing it. We met Damage Control with Miss Marvel. Like I understand these guys are important in New York and that we're going to see them. We're important in LA. They're all over the states for the show. Got you. And I get that. Also, now that we just talked about Daredevil before, the AVTF, which is like no mask, no vigilantes.
Anti-vigilante, yeah.
I kind of see like again we're doing a little bit of the parallels between that and the parallel of like ICE in the States. We're kind of showing the overreach of a law enforcement structure.
For sure.
Mhm.
But do you need to do that with every show? No. Could this
No.
show have worked without it? I still think yeah. I think TT's right. I think when I'm watching when he goes to when he's trying desperately when Ben Kingsley is trying desperately, Trevor is trying desperately to get into Simon's house because he needs to rip the stuff off the computer.
Yeah.
And it doesn't work out. And he takes him to Joe Pantaleone's house and he takes him to the like that was a great episode. And the Department of Damage Control didn't feel like it needed to be a part of that.
I forgot about them.
Right.
And I was like, oh yeah.
Yeah, it's at the end. Like, if you take out the fact that he's trying to put the ring on the laptop and instead it's just him at his house, they film the scene. He gets up and looks over at the cloth and goes, "Why is this on the wall?" And he pulls it and he sees the walls destroyed and he turns to Simon and he still talks to him about the pizza. It's the same episode.
Yep.
Exactly.
I didn't need the motivation of, oh, I'm going to go to jail behind Kingsley's character. I don't need to make. And also, why are you trying to make Kingsley's character, Trevor, a better man when his whole arc throughout the MCU is that he's been a better man and he was being used by somebody?
Could always get better. I don't know.
Used by multiple people, actually.
Yeah, we saw Shang-Chi. We saw, like, but
Iron
again,
Man
he
3.
just keeps getting used, and I'm like, I don't get that bringing it back over and over. I think the character can stand on his own now.
I was going to ask you a quick question. Is the Mighty Rasta in this? And is he still Trevor's assistant?
No.
No. Trevor doesn't have any, like, Trevor is like bare bones.
Bare bones.
Oh, okay.
He's just an
Bones,
actor
Trevor.
in LA trying to survive. And
when he was in
why-
jail, that was his assistant. And,
right.
Was it Terry Tate? It was the office linebacker guy. And he was also in Transformers 3, I think, if I remember right.
But that's why it's fun to see, because one of the things that's cool is the fact that Marvel is not going to let you forget that this is the real world, that people recognize that Trevor, was the Mandarin. Because there's times where he, like, at one point, they're pretending to be cops, and they're going to use a Law and Order script to go to a guy's house to try and get the guy to give them something. And they get to the guy's house, they open the door, and the person who answers the door says, "Who are you?" And he's like, "We're the cops." And then she goes, "Wait, aren't you the Mandarin?" And immediately it's like, "Oh, our cover's blown." Why are you trying to be a fake cop when you are a literal international terrorist that is recognized by everybody? Like, what are you doing?
Because he wants to be an actor.
It ties in, and it does tie in. I like how they're doing that. I will say before I vanish, I will say I thought the show was gonna fully, even though this would have been just a redo of Watchmen, essentially, I thought the show was gonna fully, because award for predicting. Yes, he had powers off rip, and they don't even really like tell you, hey, this is how he got his powers. It's
right.
Like, he just has these powers. So if you know Simon Williams' history in the comics, it's very like Simon, a rich kid. He inherits his dad's company. He fails at running the company. Tony Stark buys him out. He tries to become a mobster, fails at that. Tries to become a supervillain, fails at. And Simon's a big bottle of fails.
That I knew.
This is issue 9 of the Avengers. Of all this happens, then they don't bring Homie back until issue like 151, and then his brainwaves are used to basically
for Vision, right?
For Vision.
Yeah,
I see where they could do this in the future. Now, what I thought they were going to do with this was same idea. Wonder Man was Simon Williams, was an actor back in the earlier MCU days, but then something happened to him. He might have died, and then possibly came back as this black kid named Simon Williams, right? Because it was just right, because the whole his ionic abilities, he's basically just Simon Williams. Wonder Man is just energy.
Right.
He's literally just bare pure energy that chooses to form itself in the shape of Simon Williams.
Oh,
human.
interesting. Okay.
Oh,
Like that's the state it chooses to take, but he could be anything. He's basically OP to the point of OP.
Oh,
So
wow.
I thought
Okay.
that's what they were going to do with this show. Clearly, it's not the direction they're going in, which is
Mm.
also cool. But
Mhm.
you know, it's just it's interesting. It's interesting to see where they're going and how they're trying to keep Hollywood very much Hollywood, and
Yeah.
everyone's
Yeah.
playing themselves. You have Olaf in there doing the thing. It's
Yeah,
very,
that's
very
great.
dope. But yeah, damage control wasn't really needed. If it was to create, hey, we need like a villain for the show, fine,
Right.
I guess.
yeah.
But
Yeah, I get that. Like doing a whole part where you find out that, oh, we have a prison for superpowered people, and that prison is being funded by the government, but because it's half empty, we're looking at seeing our budget cut, and this is why we need to start putting innocent powered people in prison. I'm like,
Yes.
guys,
But
yes,
also-
this is the commentary again, but
Yes. But also,
Yeah.
the fuck you mean it's half empty? What do you mean? You got mad?
yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Turns out there's not that much evil people with
I-
mutant powers out there. Everyone's
Yeah,
just trying to like.
Wrecking
No, but-
Crew, that's 4.
No, but I'm saying I think what's like Jaws is right. One of the
Yeah.
problems with the universe is it would
Kill
seem
all
they
the
built
villains.
something
They keep
way
killing them?
too big. No, but
Mhm.
it's just too big. Like instead of building something that was like, oh, we have 100, so we should build something for 200 in case we have more. They had 100 and they built something for like 1,000 because the way they
Oh.
showed you that picture, they're just like, yo, this thing is half full. We have like we're looking at our funding being cut. We have to figure out what to do. We need to be harder on these
Well,
powered
Is
individuals.
it like are they trying to use the island that
yeah,
you know?
yeah, exactly.
Okay.
was it the island or was it the one that they featured in She-Hulk? Because that's a different raft, isn't it?
Well, it's essentially a raft, like a version of the raft, whatever.
So
yeah.
I know what Doom's going to use as his castle and his fortress. That's all I'm
Mm.
going to say. Like,
Good point.
busted.
Because the other commentary that popped up on YouTube and everyone's like, oh, this is crazy. It's from The Simpsons, and it's basically a bear comes down from the forest and you know kind of wrecks stuff a little bit, and they take out the bear and they remove it, and Homer like drums up this sentiment about, hey, we need to protect our families from all these bears, and we need and then
Oh.
and the voice of reason, Ned Flanders, like, I've been living here for 30 something years. This is the first and only time we've ever had a
Right.
bear come through here. And he's like, well, I don't know about you, but I don't want my family and my kids being eaten by bears. And so they drum up this whole thing and they make a bear force patrol.
Right.
So they have extra cars driving around, helicopters looking for bears, and then they have a stealth bomber fly by and it says Bear Patrol. So then they get their bill and it's like this Bear Patrol tax, $5,000 or something crazy like that. 'Cause
Yeah.
they have a stealth bomber for bear.
What? Bear control tax? Yeah.
But that's it. Like that's it. Literally, that's how it.
basically that.
That's how it feels. Like you're watching the show and you're just like this whole show, and again, setting up the background thing. And again, we haven't. I mean, TT, you finished it, so you can tell us if the damage control stuff plays a even bigger part. But I'm up to episode 5, the end of episode 5, and when I'm watching it, I'm just like, well, what was the point of having all of this stuff done? Like this whole thing is just so we could have this guy constantly calling Trevor, being like, "Hey, yo, bitch, you need to do the job. Hey, yo, bitch, you need to do the job." And
It's
like,
literally that. It's literally that, and
Ugh,
that's
unfortunate.
that's what got me. I was like, "Yo, these guys are not necessary. They're not
Yeah.
needed." I feel like the writers had enough material to make
Yeah.
a good show that actually makes you feel for not only Simon but the Mandarin, for Trevor. You're like, damn, like I get it. Like, bro, I was the Mandarin, but I'm Trevor now. I want to be an actor. I want to be taken seriously,
Yeah.
right?
I was an
And-
actor the whole time.
Yeah. No, I was an actor the whole time. Exactly. I was an actor the whole time. Please focus on that. And for me, it's again going back to the writers' room. It's like, okay, guys, what is the question? This is how I break it down in my mind, right? It's like, why should Wonder Man exist? Okay, what's the question?
Yeah.
Can you be a better person despite your past? Okay.
Yeah.
For me, I feel like every episode you're supposed to get closer and closer to the answer, right?
Yeah.
But personally, for me, I feel like the writers just like they dropped the ball. they were focusing on, okay, how we going to have the damage control going to this and that, and
Can I add?
I don't know. Yeah,
I agree with you. And if anything, the unfortunate part, and we'll end on this part so Mike can jump back in.
definitely.
Most likely, this was a directive from Marvel to add that in. I think everything you're saying is what they wanted to do. And much like when Thor was told, oh, you need to introduce this stones in the second movie that we can have this play out in the 12th movie, it feels like damage control is going to be an important part in Spider-Man. And they're like, yo, we need people to know what damage control is, or at least have an idea of it. If they're like a casual fan and they're willing to watch that show, maybe they get a little bit more. So this is why damage control has to play a little bit of a part. Because I agree with you. When I'm watching the show and they're making references to the fact that, like, oh, Burnaby betrays Wonder Man in the movie that we're making, and Trevor is potentially betraying Simon. I'm like, oh, I get it. You guys are going meta, but it felt like too much. So
It felt,
yeah. All right, man.
Bad.
We'll let the homie know he can come back in. I don't know if he's
No, he's not on the side. You got to text.
Okay,
him.
I'll message him then.
Been summoned. Why did we summon Mike?
He said text him.
Yeah, I'll message him in the group chat.
I was gonna be like, yo,
No, he said text him.
free superpowers, telekinesis.
I could remove the spoilers.
Yeah.
Boom. We're back.
Have you guys been watching it? Have you guys been watching anything else? Because you know me, I've been watching everything. So
I just finished. I finished Bel-Air.
Oh yeah,
Four.
that's
cool.
Yo, that's a good. Okay, tell me, because that's done. This was the series finale, right? Recently.
Yeah, and
I know Bel-Air feels like a show I should have given some a chance to, like at some point, but I never gave it a much chance. Hey,
I love how he comes back.
I like the pose too.
Hello world. You see, this is why you cannot have powers, because with that pose alone,
that was an
like,
I
you are the
promise.
Mandarin of this world. Exactly.
I genuinely contemplated putting on my Doctor Doom mask. I'm not joking.
Hey.
Yeah.
Okay, so TT was talking to us a little bit about Bel-Air because the series finale happened recently, and like this is the end. We got the Mike. Did you not like Bel-Air?
Look, I'm gonna be very, 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 very upfront here.
Yeah.
I grew up. I like, again, another surprising thing about a young man such as myself. I grew up on that show.
Okay.
Like I went through a lot of the French, like the original Fresh Prince, and just like with Will, I had my I very much was attached to the character of Will because I went through the exact same thing. Like I ended up living with my aunt for some extremely that's some stuff that I went through. So the episode actually hit me hard. Like we all know what I'm saying when I say the episode. So stuff like that. So at first I was so hyped to see a bit of a more serious take on Bel-Air. I was extremely excited. Like I was ready to I was hyping it up everywhere I could. I was like, yeah, this is gonna be great. That first episode killed everything.
Oh no!
I understand what you mean.
Yeah, the pilot wasn't great. Yeah,
the pilot wasn't great, and then I tried to keep pushing because I try to give every show. My rule is 3 episodes.
Yes.
If you can keep going past 3, you're good.
Christ.
If you're no longer able to do that, skip it. Skip that whole thing.
Mike is almost like a mini twin of mine because no, but Mike, I used to have that rule, but then it turned into, you know what? I'm just gonna watch all these at 1.5.
Well, see that also semi happened because I ended up caving into what all of my white friends were saying, and I watched The Office, and now I love it. But it took me 6 episodes instead of 3.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Like the whole first season is okay, not the best or anything like that.
It's not the best at all. And
especially because they were converting it from Brooklyn Nine-Nine's great. But they were converting. They were converting The Office from the British one because those first few episodes are almost verbatim. So that's why it has the sense of humor is a little different because they didn't have their own voice yet.
So wait, you dropped Bel-Air?
I'm not gonna lie, I shirked my own rule, man. I got to episode 2. I couldn't stand what they did to Carleton as a character.
I knew it.
I know.
I've heard people talk about this. Yeah.
Like I know you definitely could have taken the Carleton from the show and made it in a more realistic setting without grabbing him by the neck and stabbing him several times.
Jaws, hit us.
I would say Carleton from the first 2 to 3 seasons, at least when Black Ant Viv is there, is more realistic. And then
Yeah.
afterwards, they kind of
Yeah, he comes.
you
a
know
cartoon.
they're mugging the whole time, and
Yeah.
Yeah,
you know
and you know that's like, and that I can still see, and how you know, just progressively, but like Carlton from the jump in the reboot is just unbearable.
Yeah.
Like
But
it's
he's
almost
supposed to be
not realistic.
unbearable.
No, he's supposed to be unbearable, but there's a comedic line to it where you're just like, oh, okay, yeah.
Okay.
But like even pulling 1-to-1 and making it serious, it took me like, oh my god, I want to beat the shit out of my cousin. Like,
Yeah,
you know what I
because-
mean? Like,
Because doesn't he becomes like he's like the
An
black
addict.
kid who he's the token in his crew
yeah.
who is like the like lacrosse type kids who do cocaine.
yes.
And I was just like, the Uncle Phil that we grew up watching with that Carleton would have put hands on Carleton if he ever found out about drug use, coke use, something like that. So to watch this more realistic version where Carleton is willing to risk it with that kind of Uncle Phil, because this Uncle Phil feels softer, even though he's supposed to be more stern. Like this,
Which is weird.
yeah,
But
like
he
this
lies.
guy's
Because OG Uncle Phil grew up on a farm, and he left the farm, and then he was helping out people in the community, and then he moved his way up, because there's an episode when they go back and everything and all that.
Right.
So that seems a bit weird. He's not, dude. If you get caught, like that's the end of your ass. I can't just magically snap fingers and like use my whole career to get you out of trouble. Like that doesn't work like that for us. There's
But
only
he also
one of
has
me.
but he also has like a social anxiety.
Yes.
Like in that show, and doing drugs. I don't know. Sometimes helps it, right?
Yeah.
But the thing about it, because season 1 was trying to find its footing, and I was trying to be like, I was waiting for the show to have its moment where I'm going to be like, okay, yeah, this is a good show, and it had like, it presented problems, and the way it resolved those issues, I didn't really like it, right? Like for example, when Carleton admits to his father that, yo, like, I'm an addict. Your son is an addict, and like Uncle Phil embraces him, and like there's this moment, he has like this monologue, and Uncle Phil hugs him, and he's just breaking down. For me, I don't know, because I have my relationship with my father. You're okay, Mike. You're African, right? So like,
yeah,
like African fathers, like so you can't just say, "Hey, Dad, like I have a problem."
Right.
Your father's going to solve it. I don't care.
No, literally just get out and don't come back until that problem's gone.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Damn,
Exactly. Like
okay.
no, like Dad, can I have love? No.
I think the comedian Godfrey was like, "You have 2 feet. I did not have 2 feet growing up. You are lucky to have feet and sock shoes. So
You're
it's
having
like
a hard time breathing.
Woo.
I didn't have air back in my day.
It's just like, God damn. It's like living through the movie Fences. Dad, why don't you like me?
Oh, yeah.
Nothing in this world says I have to like you, and it's like,
yeah,
God damn.
Oh, exactly that. So like when I saw that with with Uncle Phil and Carleton, it had a moment. But then season 2, I thought that it was better because again, the show, they're trying to dramatize things, so they're always introducing different conflicts. Every season, every character has, like Hillary, Ashley, Will, and all of them. They all have a conflict, and I felt like season 2 was one of the strongest points in the show. Season 3 also was somewhat strong, except for like when Jeffrey is part of a crime syndicate.
Yeah,
and
I heard about that.
It's so trash.
I didn't even
like
get
that whole
far.
guy.
That pissed me off.
That whole part is like really trash. But then season 4, so this is my problem with season 4, because season 4 is the final season. It has 8 episodes instead of 10. Every other season had 10 episodes.
Right.
This season only has 8. So I'm like, okay, guys, you need to
tighten up the shit.
Tighten up the shit. All the plot holes, fix that shit. And the thing was, they're like, I don't know what the writers were doing, but they're like, every episode, we're just going to reintroduce a problem that the character resolved in season 1, but we're going to bring it back, and after they're going to have to relearn it. And for me, I'm just like, guys, this is the season when everyone says goodbye.
Yeah.
How about you use that as the like how
An
does everyone-
evolution too. Like these people grow.
Exactly.
Yeah.
How do you use that as the way for everyone to like I don't know, like push everyone to come to terms where that this is not going to last forever
Yeah.
and there's a new chapter. But instead the show is like, no. Again, writers insecure, they're like, no, we need to make sure that Lisa and Will have another fight about something stupid
Yeah.
that they resolved in season 2. You know?
Wow.
So I felt like the final season, I was just like, never again am I ever
Yeah.
going to press this just shit again. So yeah. So
Yeah.
honestly, I don't recommend you any of you guys watch it.
Oh wow. Okay.
Oh.
I will say big ups to the casting, like whoever was in charge of the casting, every girl there, every girl and guy, black is beautiful. That's what I have to say. When you watch that, black is beautiful.
Yeah.
Like I'm showing my sister the crew, because my sister, like you guys, she's like, I'm not watching that shit. I grew up on the 90s.
Yeah.
I'm showing her the cast, and she's like, "Oh my god, I've never."
The
seen
cast is
such
good
a-
looking. That
They're
I will
all
say
good
the cast
looking.
is very
They're
good looking.
all good
Because
looking.
that
It's crazy.
Hillary's Coco, right? Coco Jones. the
Yes,
singer?
Coco
Yeah,
Jones.
yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Already,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
crazy to me that you got this gorgeous Coco Jones to be the Hillary. But it makes sense. I mean, OG Hillary was also gorgeous. So,
Man,
wow, what a mess! The way
Jeez.
I
Yeah.
grew up on some shit.
yeah.
Because it was either because Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, the '90s stuff, was
Mhm.
like probably one of the only black things that I
Right.
had growing up.
Aw.
So a lot of my taste growing up was, Latinas and some Filipinos and some.
Yeah.
It's got like nothing was black other than me going to church and being like, ugh, I don't want to be here. So
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
so
I
then
hear
watching
you.
Fresh Prince and being like,
Yeah.
Nia Long,
Yeah,
Yeah.
yo.
Yes.
Black Cat Viv,
I'm
Shorter
Shorter
I-
Ashley.
I would suggest, if you're willing to go back and look at some stuff, look at A Different World,
yeah.
I love
Space-
that show.
where it
So
takes
Honestly,
place in a
they're-
black college.
Yeah, they're doing a
Jasmine Guy,
reboot of it. So definitely you should check it out.
Summer. There's a lot of heavy hitters in there.
Free
man.
Summer. I'm
There
taking
you
my
go.
shirt
There
off.
you go. There you
I'm taking my shirt
go.
off.
Canada's own Cree
Ah!
Summer.
Yeah.
Canada's
Yeah.
own Cree Summer.
Ah!
yeah,
Wonderful.
A
wonderful
Different World
cast.
that was my show. To be honest, with Fresh Prince,
Mhm.
during that time, my sister and I used to have fights. Like she wanted to have the control of the remote to like watch that show, and
Yeah.
I wanted to watch. I was watching Mummies Alive.
Oh,
yeah,
no.
yeah.
It came on at the same time, so I used to like rush, finish my homework, go downstairs, and turn on the TV, watch Mummies Alive. But she's older, so we went
You
to
would
that
come in
show,
and yeah.
and I'm
That
like,
was always the
"Damn
thing when you
it."
were the younger sibling. You were like, yo, if
I
I get there
hated
first,
it.
I get the control, and the older one would be like, okay,
No, who
grab you by
decided
the head
that?
and just toss you in the corner.
Literally, just
All
who
the
decided
power.
that? I'm the
Yeah.
oldest,
Yeah.
so I'm
Yeah.
the one who did the. I'm the one who did the. Who decided that shit? Give me that.
Yeah,
shit.
get out of here.
The fuck?
Uh,
I'm watching Phineas and Ferb. Like, move.
Yeah. I love that show. Guys, that's pretty much it. That's the whole show. We covered a bunch of stuff. Hopefully, you guys had a blast of a time. We're gonna be back with more stuff next week. Do check out Wonder Man. Do check out Fallout, which is still on. I think they're nearing the end of their season. I'm
gonna
trying to think what else came back recently that I wanted to tell people to check out. The Game of Thrones, A Night of the Seven Kingdoms.
Oh, Shrinking.
Oh yeah, Shrinking's back today. There we go. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I didn't know
Shrinking's
that was
one
a
of the
Bill. Was it Lawrence? Bill
Lawrence show. Yeah,
I didn't know that was a Bill Lawrence show.
Yeah.
Scrubs.
Yeah,
Scrubs in
exactly.
Spin City.
I love Scrubs.
If you guys are
Cougar Town.
looking, if you guys are Star Trek fans, the Starfleet Academy series has started. I didn't really love it so far, but if you're the new generation Star Trek fans, you might like it because they are very much trying to get the young people. Yo, Mike, it's this show is for y'all. They're not doing it for my generation.
Oh no, it's fine. It's just that Star Trek in general isn't for me. I can't do
That's
it.
fair. Yeah.
I like space wizards.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. And then I would one more recommendation if you guys are looking for like kind of a crazy, weird show. Do I want to recommend it? I mean, okay.
Please do.
I actually I'm not going to recommend it, but just look at some of it to see the show The Beauty.
Oh, really?
I've been,
Oh,
dude,
I've been-
Hashtag
it's not
Twitter
even the
show.
show itself that's getting me. It's
Yeah.
the design of the posters.
Yeah, the poster
Yeah.
with
Those
the, like,
images, I need it. I want
Yeah.
to watch just off of that. Whoever's in charge of like the ads,
yeah. The marketing
Yeah.
was smart too, because like Gigi Hadid is the cover girl for the show, and not a spoiler, she dies in the first minute of the first episode. So it's just like you
I
guys
love it when
ran
you
a
do that.
whole ad campaign with her beautiful face, knowing full well people would be like, "Got to get me some Gigi," and then kill her off that quick. I was
Blitzed
like,
it. Yep.
so, but yeah, if you guys have a chance, check out some of those shows. And hey, also, shout outs to everybody who tunes in. If you guys have suggestions, you can always hit us up on socials at GeekCypha, GeekCypha, on almost all social media. Yeah, you can check it out. To our American friends who have lost their TikTok because it's now run by the machine, RIP. I'm sorry. I know some of you are trying to move to Unscrolled, which is a new app. Maybe we'll start posting there too, but just to
No
let you
more
know.
Red Note. Everyone got
No.
on Red Note.
No, yeah, they gave up on that real quick. Unscrolled became the new one. Everyone's talking about this Unscrolled. So, anyways,
I'm not touching it. My algorithm is beautiful. So
yeah, our
Yeah.
Canadian algorithm stays untouched by your filthy machine hands. Anyways, guys, that's the whole show. Anything y'all want to tell people? Anything you guys want to say? Jaws?
I would say check out Transformers Slag and the Toy Armada podcast with Aaron Archer on YouTube.
Bong bong. TT?
No, just check out Reasonable Troublemakers. Comes out every Tuesday.
The man
Yeah.
Mike?
I'm just saying. I'm wearing the merch.
Bong.
Pull up to Crossover Comics. You know what I'm saying?
Here in Montreal.
In St. Henry, right here in Montreal. If you want your comic fix, your boy's over there. Come. You know, we're selling this shirt too. So
Yeah, no, I am considering. And guys, you can check out my stuff, brianholiday.com. That's it. That's all. We're out. Peace, everybody. Have a good one.
Peace.